Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Samantha and today I'm going to be revisiting the Revolution and Carmi first collaboration, A Kiss of Fire, with a twist, because I thought what I'm going to do is incorporate the brand new Make Magic palette as well. So first of all, we'll just have a little look around the Kiss of Fire palette. So of course you have 10 eyeshadows in here and 2 highlights. Large pans as well. Now this you can pick up from either revolutionbeauty.com, superdrug.com, or of course Superdrug stores as well. So that's the first palette. Now what I think with this first collaboration is that there was a few shades missing, but everything that's missing from the first palette is or has been incorporated into the second. You've got your base shades in here. Your first 2 rows are your mattes and shimmers, and then you've got a top row of those cream to powder shimmers. And they are outstanding. In fact, the whole palette is so outstanding that I purchased a second as a backup because I don't want to be without it. It is amazing. Now both videos for both of these palettes, the first introduction videos, will be linked down below for you, so you can go and check those out if you wish. But yeah, today I'm going to incorporate both. So I'm going to be, I suppose, laying down the base of the eye look with these, and then I will be using a shimmer and the highlight from the Kiss of Fire, and of course I may incorporate one of these in there as well. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do, but I'm excited because the shadows from I actually shared a look using that brand new Make Magic palette yesterday and I was blown away. Like I say, so much so that I purchased a second because it really is an outstanding palette. So I think what's missing in the first has been incorporated into the second, and I think you can really get a fantastic look. Well, hopefully I'm going to get a fantastic look from both of these palettes, and I think they are sister palettes and really work well together. So yeah, let's get into the look. So I'm going to, and also that palette, the Make Magic palette, again is £10, and you can pick that up from revolutionbeauty.com and superdrug.com at the moment. I did check out Superdrug last night and it's not in the stores at the moment, but of course it will be. Right, so the look that I'm going to, or the shadow that I'm going to start off with, I'm going to go into this one here called Addicted, and of course I'm using my my Primark PS Eye Contour brush as always, and I've not got a lot of room here, so I do hope that it's not, I'm going to balance it on my knees, I think, so it doesn't fall on the floor. I've already laid down my eye elements from Revolution Pro as always. If you're interested in any of the other makeup that I'm wearing, of course it will all be listed down below. So let's go in with this shade. Wow. Now, as with yesterday's base shade, this again is very pigmented. Absolutely beautiful. It's one of those shades, it's like a yellow brown. Absolutely stunning colour. Oh, love, love, love that colour. Now yesterday I went in with a rosy pink shade, and again I found the same thing. Usually with these shades they're very wishy-washy on the eye. Not with that, it really packed a punch. The colour that you see in the pan is the colour that it goes onto the eye with. Absolutely stunning, and the same with this one. Absolutely beautiful. Love that. Oh, better not put it down there. Okay. Blending out beautifully as well. They do kick up a little bit. But obviously we've come to expect that from Revolution. If it doesn't kick up a little bit, I want to know why. Have they changed the formula and things like that? So this does kick up a little bit, but oh, I just love the colour. I knew I was going to love it as soon as I swatched it in yesterday's video. It's one of those shades actually that you could possibly wear just on its own. Just put it all over the eye, a little bit of liquid liner and mascara, and you're ready to go. It's that kind of beautiful shade. I'm taking the same shade because I'm obsessed with it, and just putting that underneath the eye as always. It's the base shade, but it is so pigmented, it looks beautiful. I love it just on its own actually. Oh, it's just one of those shades. I'm obsessed. Okay, the next shade, and I was obsessed with this shade yesterday, is called You Do You. Now in this palette you get a couple of very deep shades. Of course you can't get deeper than black, so if you love your really deep shades, obviously black, you've got that in there. This one is a burgundy, but it really did work beautifully, so I'm really hoping that it's going to work with, I mean yesterday's was like a pink purple look. This one is more of a, I suppose we're starting off quite neutral. So, oh my goodness, I've got too much there. You only need to just lightly feather it onto the brush. With the first shade, Addicted, I've really gone into that heart onto, and I think you, if you haven't seen yesterday's video, just get that close, you can see that heart there. Well, with the first shade, I've really made a dent in that. With this, and I've used it twice now, hasn't even marked it, because you don't need to press deeply into You Do You. It's one of those shades that is so pigmented, you just need to lightly touch your brush over it and you've got enough pigment there to give you that depth. Absolutely stunning, blending out absolutely beautifully as well, just like yesterday. Now it's changed slightly because there was a pink base in yesterday's look. It kept to its true blackberry aubergine kind of shade, but today it's changed. I've put it onto that brown and it's changed into a deep brown, so it is just stunning. I'm going to lightly get a little bit more onto the brush and pop that underneath the lash line like that. Absolutely beautiful, and I'm so worried about dropping it. There we go. I work from a little table. Obviously I've got the Kiss of Fire on one side. I need more space. I need a bigger table. Oh, just love it. As I said in yesterday's video, I really do think that this palette has been so well thought out, because burgundy does, you know, turn to brown on some colours, so really like that. I also like the fact, and I'm really glad that one of you picked up on it and really enjoyed the comment that I made. And also, when you look at this palette, you've got quads. I really like that quad of colour there, and I think that this quad here, again, very unusual, that quad there, and then going on to that quad there. I just love the quads in here as well. Absolutely stunning. Okay, I'm going to have to clean my brush because I've touched the black as I was showing you the quads there, and I don't want black on my eye, so I need to add a little bit more of this. Just go up a little bit higher. There we go. And again, a little bit of a underneath there. So that is the base so far, but I want to change it up. I want to add something different in today's look. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add Camo, which is this shade here. And I think I'm going to try and put it on with a brush first of all. So this is like a, wow, again, very pigmented. So I'm going to pop that just on the lid, blend it into that, I'm just calling it a blackberry shade, You Do You, and again on this side. So I am keeping to that quad on the outer part of the palette. So I'm keeping to this quad, just not using the black. So that is that shade applied. Now I'm just going to use my colour switcher from Primark, and I'm going back into that blackberry shade, You Do You, just to tidy up that area there. Now that look would be perfect even on its own, but I want to now go into the Kiss of Fire palette. Okay, and I'm going to go into this shade here. Now that one is called Dominion, and wow, I'm going to go all over that shade. Like that. So we're layering up this look. Oh. And of course on the other eye. Wow. Because the base has been applied of that first shade called Camo, it's really intensified the shimmer shade. And in fact, Carmi did talk about that in his video, but he didn't say to mix. Obviously he said, you know, from the Make Magic palette, but I thought it would be a great idea to just apply a matte base, and then it intensified the shimmer, and it certainly has. That has worked beautifully. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go back into the Make Magic, and I'm going to actually go into the shade that actually is called Make Magic, that one there. So top row, and it's second from the end, and I'm going to do a spotlight right in the middle here. So we're really layering up this lid. Wow. Like that. And it has intensified the shimmer even more. I suppose it's a little bit of a spotlight eye look, but with the same kind of colours. Absolutely beautiful. Now what I'm going to do is go back to that You Do You shade, which is that blackberry shade, and I'm just going to deepen up that outer V. Like that. Now the difficult part. What am I going to put onto the inner corner? Again, I think I've used enough shades out of the Make Magic palette. What am I going to, I really want that inner corner to pop. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this shade actually on my cheek in a moment. And because I've gone really turquoisey or teal, and use the Dominion from here, I don't want to go pink. I think I'm going to use Flash Me, which is the highlight shade, because it's got some kind of green, green from what I can remember. It's got a little bit of green in it. So I think that would look beautiful and complement the eye look really well. So I put way too much on there. So like that. And yeah, it gives a little bit of a lime green kind of, oh wow, kind of statement. Oh, gorgeous. Stunning. Love that. Now of course what I want to do is apply that shade, Flash Me, as my highlight. So I'll just pop my hair behind my ear for a moment, and I'm using my favourite highlight brush from the Flex range. Oh, love this so much. This was on sale for £3. If you managed to get it, well done, because it is amazing. In fact, I'd love your feedback. Are you loving this? Right, I think that's enough of Flash Me on the brush. Let's go in and see what this is like. Wow. I've been saying a lot of wows over the last couple of days with these palettes because oh, just absolutely gorgeous. I forgot, because I really do like Revolution's green highlighter. I've forgotten what it's called now. Flash, wasn't it? And this is just gorgeous. It's different, but it's not so different that you can't wear it. Oh, lovely. Now, of course, what you can do, if like me, you love a highlight that looks like it's glowing from within. So I'm getting my foundation brush that I used today, and I'm just going over that and just making sure that it's all blended in. That is gorgeous. Need a little bit more. I've used it all up on my cheek. See, I can even wear it on my nose, and it's not, you know, it's got that green hint of green to it, which is not, you know, that you can't wear it. It's just absolutely stunning. There we go. Okay, so that is my look. Incorporating both of the Revolution and Carmi's eyeshadow palettes, or Revolution and Carmi eyeshadow palettes, I should say. I absolutely love them. I love this look. I'll give you a close-up. I mean, absolutely beautiful. In fact, I haven't even finished, have I? Because I've got to put the eyeliner and mascara on. I'm getting carried away as always. That Flash Me on the inner corner is just divine. That's better. It's been one of those mornings today. I've tried to film. I've had people knocking at the door. I don't know. It's been one of those busy mornings. So yesterday was a pink look with the first palette, or the second palette, Make Magic. And now incorporating both of the palettes, two palettes I've now used, and in fact I'll do the bottom lash as well. Yeah, I've come up with this teal blue look. Right, so now my little review, I suppose, not really a review because I've already reviewed both of these palettes, but my thoughts on the look. What I will say is that that first shade that I laid down from the Make Magic palette, that shade is called Addicted, and I can still see it. It's beautiful. There's not many brands that I've come across where the first base shade shows up on me. I have a little bit of hoodedness, but also I have a lot of space here, and I use that space with that base shade, go up quite high, and I like the base shade to show. There's not many brands where those base shades actually do show, but that Addicted shade, beautiful. And also Free Hugs, which is the pink shade that I used yesterday, again really shows up beautifully. So the mattes in here are amazing. You Do You, that deep, I'm calling it a blackberry shade now. You Do You, stunning. It changed into a deep brown, works beautifully with the shade that I've applied first, Addicted. Then of course I swapped palettes and went to the Kiss of Fire, and I used Dominion. So I used this shade here. Amazing. What I will say is that although the shimmers are not their cream to powder, this shimmer still worked. You saw when I applied that base, in fact I've got to go back to the Make Magic palette, because I used camo first of all. I laid that down and I think that really enhanced Dominion. It really, Carmi's absolutely right. I said in yesterday's video, you don't need to layer up with these cream to powder shadows, because one swipe and you're done, and I still stand by that today. But I think with the regular shimmers, if you put a base shade on, that really does enhance that shimmer shade. So Dominion really popped after I applied camo first of all, and then of course I stayed with the Make Magic palette, and I actually used the Make Magic shade to then put a little spotlight there. So we used camo as the base. Let me just start again, because I'm swapping palettes. So I went in first of all with Addicted. I then went in with You Do You in the crease, of course. I then went in with camo on the lid, and to enhance this second shade. And then I went in with Dominion, that one there. Beautiful. And I really do think that camo enhanced it perfectly. And then I went in with Make Magic, that one there, one of those cream to powder formulas, and it just did exactly what I wanted. It enhanced the look even more. So they're all the same kind of tones on the lid, but amazing. And then of course I used Flash Me as the inner corner shade and as the highlight. So do I think that the Kiss of Fire palette is inferior to the Make Magic palette? Not at all. I think one works with the other. One enhances the other palette, but I certainly wouldn't say that Kiss of Fire is inferior to this one, Make Magic, because I think they both work singularly, but I really wanted to test it out. It had been requested as well, but I also wanted to do it as well to incorporate both palettes, and it really has worked. So if you've got the Kiss of Fire palette, this one is going to work in conjunction with that and beautifully alongside. Absolutely love both palettes. But I think out of the two, because this has got so many more base shades, I still love this one so much. It's got everything that I want. But this one alongside it, amazing, as you've seen today. I mean, that look. Again, I'm mesmerised by my eye look and obsessed by it. So yeah, the lipstick that I'm wearing, I'll obviously have that listed down below. And as always, I would love to hear your thoughts. Are you looking forward to using Carmi 1 alongside Carmi 2? Have you not picked up Carmi 1, the first palette, the Kiss of Fire? And are you now thinking about picking this one up as well? I'd love to hear your thoughts about that. I know so many of you are in the process of picking this up or purchasing it or thinking about it because you were so impressed with yesterday's video, and I'm not surprised. This is a standout palette, and I still stick by what I said yesterday. In my opinion, this is, and I do love all of the palettes that have been you know, I love Carmi's, I love Tammy's, I love So's, I love Kizu's, I love Imogen's, I love them all. Absolutely love them all. But I think this one is outstanding and top of my list because it's got those top 6. So I still stick by that. I'd love your thoughts on anything that I've discussed today or shared with you. And of course, if you have just stumbled across my channel, I would love it if you stuck around to subscribe to watch further videos. But as always, until tomorrow, thank you so much for watching. Thank you. Bye.